Hello, hello. It's Yolanda here from Empowered Parenting. How is everyone doing today? Today is Thursday, and today is our day when we talk to parents, when we do our live parenting Q&A. And we are here to support your journey. So bring us your question. Today we're talking about trust, and I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on trust. I have got my screens going. I'm looking to see, to bring this up on our Empowered Parents page and support you. So as I'm getting sorted, ask me your questions. Do you trust your child? And would you like to enjoy a greater trust with your child? Beautiful. Lovely. We're watching you come in. Hey, Steph. Hello. Good to see you. Always lovely to connect with you. Yes, trust is a big, big thing. When we have trust with our kids, we feel safer in our relationship with them. There is no need for fear. We trust them because we have built communication is key to building that trust. So how and what stops us from coming to that space of having that vulnerable, that open sharing and communication is our own limiting beliefs, is fears that we are most often than not unconscious about, which is why we are on this journey of empowered parenting. So I look forward to watching your comments come through. Tell me about trust. Tell me, where do you stand from a scale of 0 to 10? How much do you trust your child? From a scale of 0 to 10, how trusting are you of yourself as a parent? Doesn't it all come back to us? How trusting are you of yourself as a parent, that no matter what, you are able to overcome any challenge that you come across with your child? And I mean any challenge, whatever happens, I know I've got this. Do you know that giving your child, or being that parent that absolutely trusts themselves, is the most precious gift you can give your child? Why? Because when you show up as that parent, your child feels safe. Their environment, their home feels safe because they are looking for support. And when they find that their parents are not sure about themselves, parents are wavering in their own beliefs, they are limited in their beliefs, where they don't have that trust, kids can feel unsafe in their environments, and then they start to seek opportunities, seek peers where they can feel that sense of safety in their environment. So giving your child the gift of a parent that absolutely supports themselves, that absolutely trust themselves, is key. There, I've got Yannicka saying so true, and that's my 21-year-old. What is your experience, Yan? Tell us, what do you think? Do you think you are being raised by a parent that absolutely trusts themselves? And don't just say it to please me, but tell me, how has that impacted you to feel safe in your home? Because talking about trust and the safety and the support and the surety we can offer our kids in a home where a parent absolutely trusts that no matter what that child's going to face, the parent has trust. They don't completely know. I don't think I absolutely always will have the answer straight off, because I'll be limited by my own experiences. However, I absolutely trust that no matter what comes our way, we will find a way out of it. And I trust that my kids know and trust me to be that parent, and what value that has to them. Lovely. So how much do you trust your kids, and what would it mean for you to trust your kids to a greater level, and what barriers, what stands in the way? Just speaking to a client just before, and talking about their relationship with their child, coming to an age where they faced a confusion about their sexuality. And in order for the child to feel safe to be sharing something like that. So the child ended up self-harming, which became which became something that they had to that came in the way of the parents um, having a need to understand the situation themselves and to know where that resistance was. So our kids resist as much as we would like for them to feel safe. There is a resistance if they don't feel that we are on the same plane as them, because they know that what they are exposed to is different to what parents are exposed to. So let's know that our kids live in a whole new world that as parents and the way we were raised, we have no we barely have a clue of what they are entirely and completely faced with. And our kids know that. However, seeing us as parents that are completely accepting of them is key. And in order to do that, because as parents, as much as we love them and we absolutely do accept them, we have subconscious limitations which come from our own beliefs, which come from the way that we were raised. And they are subconscious, and they do have a hold, because subconsciously our kids are we are connected to our kids subconsciously, and they respond to us subconsciously as much as consciously. And it helps to know that they are ideas and beliefs and limiting beliefs that we hold, that we are not in our conscious mind aware of. Similarly, our kids are able to, without being aware, they know they are connected to where we are at. So in order to be able to build trust with them, in order to be able to completely and openly communicate with them, it is important for us to be okay with where we are on our beliefs. Be okay. So for example, in this example, sexuality, and so many kids today, I hear it from so many parents that they are struggling with their kids identifying with different different um, sexualities, or they are they have that they are seeking their identity. It's not certain that the confusion they are facing today is something that they're going to be facing in years down the track. There is no there's so much to prove that kids that went through the uncertainty during their teenage years had so much clarity as they grew older, and as they met more people, as they had more life experiences, the clarity came to them. However, we are here parenting them at their most challenging time. And I'm talking about teens specifically, who are trying to find their way in the world. They're trying to see how they fit in, what is their identity, how much power do they have to determine who they are themselves. So many of our kids feel like they are being suppressed by unconscious beliefs of parents, which cause that gap. So in order to build that trust that we are seeking to have with our kids, we need to question our fears. We need to question, where do those subconscious beliefs that sit under those fears exist. So in this example, where the parent was struggling with being on the same place, wants to build so much immense beautiful trust, but in order to do that, the parent has to come to terms with these subconscious beliefs that are unconsciously causing this drift in this beautiful relationship between parent and child. So in order to build that trust, and in order for that beautiful communication, that open communication to happen, before communication can effectively happen, we think, so many parents think, oh, I talk to my child, I know, and we live in this world of illusion that, oh, everything's okay, we got this, I talk to my child all the time, and we're working things through, and I can see things are improving. While we like to believe that all that's true and happening, we still have a sense that trust isn't there. And that's what I'm questioning. Where is that trust, and why do you believe that's not there? You might be communicating with your child, you might be having all of that, and yet that level of trust that you are seeking is what you aren't seeing as yet. So let's have a look at what that might be. Let's have a look at how you can build that by building a greater connection within yourself. So my challenge to you today is to, number one, observe where would you say that level of trust is with your child. Number two, question what are those fears which have that gap, which is what's holding that gap between you and your child. And the third point is, once you identify what those fears are, question those limiting beliefs that you hold, because in those limiting beliefs are where that work that you have to do within yourself, that empowered parenting journey happens. So if you would like to know what that empowered parenting journey is about, I take clients on a 12-week journey where they get to explore their own unlimited potential so they can raise their kids to live out their unlimited potential, which allows us to break generational patterns and raise kids and their kids to live free of these unconscious patterns that are playing out, which are causing a gap, a ridge between our kids and us. And it is so unnecessary. It is not needed at all. Our kids are seeking our approval. Our kids are seeking for us to be that parent that can trust themselves, that no matter what they're going through, you've got their back. So in order to create that parent and question those limiting beliefs and those limiting thoughts that you might have, you will need to do that deep dive, for which I am offering a deep dive session to parents who are interested in the empowered parenting journey. The link is in the comment section. Come and book in a chat. Let's see where that level of trust is with your parents. I work with parents constantly, and I work with kids as well. So I get it, where those gaps are and what needs to happen for us to break through those gaps. I am looking out for questions. And after you've been working with them, beautiful, lovely. Just looking at any comments coming through. I've got Yannicka commenting as well. Thank you, Yan. Beautiful. Temperament, energy, attitude towards parenting. Well done. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you'd like to book in that chat to find out where your level of trust is and how you can increase that by doing that inner work within yourself, go for it. The link is in the comment section. And we also have an event coming up. We've got our parenting masterclass happening next Friday, where we're talking about time and how you can maximize that time. So many parents, are you a parent that struggles with time? Then you must come to this event. We're going to break through those limitations that we feel around time, because that is an illusion. Beautiful. We also have our parenting during lockdown happening on Tuesday. We've got so many events happening, guys. We've got Tuesday, we've got the event of along with Stephanie Pinto, another parenting coach for younger kids, talking about parenting during lockdown and homeschooling. We've also got our masterclass that's happening on Friday. So I look forward to seeing you there. Feel free to book in that session. If you would like to build greater trust with your child, click on the link to book in your session to see what those limiting beliefs are. Where that communication gap is, and why you don't feel 100% that you can trust your child completely. Go for it, guys. I look forward to supporting you. Have a great evening.